Aldi is generally thought to have a squeaky clean image, but the German grocery chain has experienced it.
If you're still buying food at Aldi, stop now before it's too late. It's no coincidence that thousands of customers are boycotting this supermarket chain after a series of horrifying scandals, from pork contaminated with metal to cheese-stuffed chicken taquitos containing dangerous metal fragments and Colby Jack cheese tainted with toxic impurities. These incidents aren't just minor mistakes, they pose a direct threat to consumer health. Even more alarming, this may only be the tip of the iceberg. Customers are fleeing this chain not only due to food safety concerns, but also because of other even more serious issues. So why are more and more people switching to local stores or smaller supermarkets instead of Aldi? Is it time for you to give up your shopping habits here before it's too late? Let's uncover the frightening truth behind the public's boycott of this retail giant. 1. Food safety concerns. If you were once a fan of Aldi, it might be time to check your fridge and freezer. According to the Food Safety and Inspection Service, FSIS, under the United States Department of Agriculture, a public health alert has been issued regarding Aldi's pork carnitas products. The alert was prompted by the potential contamination with metal fragments due to equipment malfunction during the production process. The affected products are primarily 16-ounce packages labeled seasoned and seared pork carnitas with juices, slow-cooked with citrus, produced between April 1st and April 2nd, 2025. Consumers can identify them by the USDA inspection mark with establishment number EST46049, along with the clearly printed expiration date on the packaging. While no official injuries have been reported at this time, FSIS advises consumers to stop consuming these products and either dispose of them or return them to the store for a refund. According to several food microbiology experts cited by ABC News, there has been a growing trend of product recalls across the entire grocery retail industry. Aldi is no exception. Earlier in 2025, the supermarket chain recalled nearly 25,000 pounds of frozen chicken and cheese taquitos due to suspected metal contamination. FSIS stated that the decision came after a customer reported dental injuries caused by biting into a foreign object in the product. This recall affected dozens of states, forcing Aldi to urge consumers to return the products to ensure safety. In a statement submitted to the FSIS, an Aldi representative pledged to issue full refunds to affected customers. Additionally, internal staff at some Aldi locations have reported challenges in maintaining product quality due to staff shortages and operational pressures, according to several social media posts. The issue did not stop there. In March 2025, Aldi faced another incident involving shredded Happy Farms Colby Jack cheese. Around 4,800 bags of the product were believed to be at risk of containing small stainless steel fragments, leading to a voluntary recall announced by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA). These cheese bags were distributed primarily in Connecticut, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, with a best-by date falling in mid-July 2025. According to the FDA, this recall was classified as Class 2, meaning the use of the violative product could cause temporary or medically reversible health effects, although the likelihood of serious adverse consequences was considered low. Nevertheless, any potential contamination of food with foreign materials raises significant concerns about consumer health and safety, especially for young children or individuals with weakened immune systems. In addition to the official recalls, another incident related to food storage has sparked public attention on social media. According to a Facebook post by an individual claiming to be an Aldi employee, the store in Colony, New York was found to have serious shortcomings in its food storage practices. After receiving a complaint, the New York State Department of Agriculture and Markets conducted an inspection and ordered the disposal of nearly 300 pounds of improperly stored food. Although there have been no reported health consequences directly linked to the issue, the incident highlights potential problems within the supermarket chain's internal procedures. Another notable case was the shocking horse meat scandal in Europe in 2013, in which Aldi was also among the retailers affected. According to investigations by regulatory authorities at the time, certain products sold as beef were found to contain up to 29% horse DNA. Although Aldi promptly recalled the affected items, the incident left serious questions about the transparency of the company's supply chain, from metal contamination recalls to unsafe food storage practices. Aldi has increasingly raised concerns among consumers. Health is not something to gamble with, especially when the risks come from everyday food items like meat, cheese, or frozen products. While Aldi continues to implement improvement measures, many shoppers today are choosing to switch to other grocery stores with higher standards for food safety and quality control processes. Making wise decisions when choosing where to shop for food not only protects your wallet but also ensures the health and safety of yourself and your family. In light of recent events, it is not hard to understand why more and more consumers have decided to stop buying groceries at Aldi. Perhaps now is also the time for you to reconsider your own shopping habits. If food safety concerns have already made people hesitant to step into Aldi, then the issue of ingredient origins adds yet another layer of uncertainty over those brightly stocked shelves. Food safety may just be the appetizer. The story of ingredient origins at Aldi is the real main course where many truths remain hidden behind pretty labels. 2. Unclear ingredient origins. One of the more recent controversies involving Aldi relates to the lack of transparency regarding ingredient origins in its products. According to an investigation by the consumer advocacy group, which reported by Pigworld and Retail Insight Network, several Aldi items such as Crestwood cheese and bacon burgers and beef stew pies were found to carry Made in Britain labels, along with prominent images of the Union Jack, even though their main ingredients were imported from other European Union countries. Additionally, some Aldi stores have displayed products like tomatoes from Morocco, parsley from Italy, and mini sweet peppers from Spain directly beneath large banners reading "Championing Great British Quality," accompanied by the British flag. According to Retail Insight Network and Irish News, this can significantly mislead consumers about the actual origin of the products they are purchasing. The findings from this investigation were reported to the UK Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. According to The Guardian, authorities are now considering improvements to labeling regulations to ensure greater transparency, helping consumers make more informed purchasing decisions and avoid unnecessary misunderstandings. From another perspective, according to internal employee discussions on labor forums, Aldi's product display policies are often adjusted to align with short-term promotional campaigns. Some staff members have admitted that the lack of thorough training regarding product origins makes it difficult for them to explain to customers when questions arise. The pressure to push sales quickly combined with the constant reshuffling of product displays sometimes leads to inconsistencies in the presentation of information. Given this reality, many consumers have started to grow concerned and more cautious when selecting food at Aldi. As transparency regarding product origins increasingly becomes a critical factor in consumer behavior, it is entirely understandable that many are reconsidering their shopping habits at this supermarket chain. If the product packaging already raises suspicion, the quality inside leaves even more to be desired. At Aldi, it seems wilted vegetables and deteriorating food often appear faster than the checkout queue moves. 3. Severe decline in fresh product quality lacks quality control. One of the main reasons consumers are gradually turning away from Aldi is the declining quality of fresh products, while its quality control practices are widely seen as inadequate. According to reports from the Daily Telegraph, a customer in Australia purchased a discounted bag of red potatoes at Aldi for $6.99 AUD. On the outside, the potatoes looked just like any other standard produce, but once peeled, they were found to be blackened inside and unfit for consumption. Across social media platforms, numerous other shoppers have shared similar experiences, not only with potatoes, but also with various other vegetables. The issue of rapidly spoiling fruits and vegetables at Aldi does not stop there. It continues to be a frequent topic of concern. A Reddit user reported that soft fruits purchased from Aldi typically last no more than 48 hours. They shared that they only buy such items when they plan to use them immediately, as any delay would render the fruit inedible. This phenomenon has led many consumers to question the storage and product rotation processes at Aldi stores. According to feedback from several customers cited by The Sun, many items such as tomatoes, bananas, and potatoes sold at Aldi show signs of bruising or even mold while still on the shelves. Some posts describe potatoes emitting unpleasant odors, raising concerns about expired goods continuing to be sold. Another reason fresh products at Aldi may deteriorate quickly is due to inadequate display and storage methods. According to a contributor on the money-saving expert forum, placing vegetables and fruits near store entrances exposes them to frequent temperature fluctuations, especially during hot or cold weather. These sudden changes in temperature cause fresh produce to wilt rapidly, even when customers store them carefully in refrigerators after purchase. In addition to customer experiences, some Aldi employees have also voiced their concerns on internal forums. They mentioned that a limited workforce and the pressure to rotate stock quickly prevent thorough quality control. Some staff members acknowledge that understaffing in supervisory roles has unintentionally allowed substandard food to remain on sale. According to an article on the list, many customers have reported that they are forced to purchase additional groceries from other stores because products from Aldi spoil quickly. This not only causes inconvenience, but also increases living expenses, defeating the original goal of saving money by shopping there. Given this situation, it is entirely understandable that more consumers are starting to reconsider their habit of buying fresh food from Aldi. When vegetables wilt right after purchase and meat or fish changes color, As soon as it gets home, people might still try to console themselves with the thought of getting what you pay for. But unfortunately, even their wallets are starting to complain as prices at Aldi are no longer as friendly as they once were, or prices are no longer as low as before. One of the reasons many consumers hesitate to return to Aldi is the noticeable rise in prices. According to a report by the Australian organization Choice cited by The Guardian, a basket of 14 essential items at Aldi now costs an average of 51.51 AUD. While this is still about 25% cheaper than at Woolworths and Coles, the gap has narrowed compared to previous years, reflecting a gradual upward trend in Aldi's pricing. Furthermore, Aldi's promotions no longer hold the same appeal as before. According to ShelfLife, the supermarket chain launched some discount programs in May 2023, such as on bakery items, but the reductions were only around 10 cents. With such modest discounts, many customers feel that Aldi is no longer a compelling choice, compared to other major retailers that frequently offer large-scale promotional campaigns. Product quality also contributes to growing disappointment. According to the Daily Telegraph, some shoppers in Australia have shared less than positive experiences, such as finding discounted items like red potatoes blackened on the inside and completely unusable. Such experiences raise questions about whether the money spent is still worth the actual value received. According to some Aldi employees on internal forums, the pressure to maintain low operating costs makes it difficult to ensure both affordable prices and strict product quality control at the same time. Some opinions suggest that slight price increases, combined with inconsistent quality control, are directly undermining consumer trust. In this context, it is not surprising that more and more customers are starting to look for alternatives in hopes of receiving better value for every dollar spent. Prices are no longer easy to breathe with, and the selection at Aldi is hardly any better. Like a dinner party where the main course consists of only a few meager dishes, and if you're hoping for attentive service, you may need to learn how to serve yourself first. I've limited product variety and service quality. One of the reasons many consumers are reevaluating their shopping habits at Aldi is the limited variety of products. According to the Scottish Sun, Aldi is known for its strategy of focusing on essential items and private label products in order to cut costs and keep prices low. However, a consequence of this model is a lack of the necessary variety, which leaves many customers feeling restricted in their choices. Some have expressed disappointment when their favorite products such as deli smoked sausages or popular snack items were suddenly discontinued without any suitable replacements. In addition to product-related issues, customer service at Aldi is also frequently mentioned, often sparking mixed opinions, according to a report by News. Although Aldi was once recognized for customer satisfaction in Australia, many shoppers have shared less than positive experiences. Specifically, the lack of in-store staff support has made the shopping process more difficult and lacking the friendliness that customers expect. According to some Aldi employees on internal forums, the pressure to cut operational costs forces them to handle multiple tasks at once, resulting in an inability to assist customers promptly as desired. Some employees also admitted that understaffing during peak hours directly affects the overall shopping experience. In this context, a number of consumers have begun to consider switching to retail chains that offer a wider product range and more consistent customer service. While Aldi was once a go-to destination for those looking to save money, today's reality has shifted more than we might think. Concerns about food safety, unclear product origins, declining quality, and rising prices have all led many consumers to reconsider. Perhaps saving a few dollars at the time of purchase is not always a wise choice if health risks and ongoing inconvenience continue to linger. Therefore, rethinking where we place our shopping trust might be a necessary step right now. The information in this article is compiled from publicly available news sources and consumer surveys. The content is intended for sharing and reference only and does not represent any official statement from the parties involved. Readers should consider and verify the actual information before making any purchasing decisions.